Well, the scene opens with the boys on the way to the Huntley Road Hillclimb one lovely Sunday morning. Ross and Doug just checking their machines to make sure they're sound on the trailer, and Keith with a broken arm being a passenger this time. Well, here they are at the entrance to the mine. That they have the mine road, they have the hill climb on, and Doug decided to try and get the trailer and all up the hill, but with the front wheel drive Citroen he found he got 3/4 of the way up and then lost traction on the front drive. So they began a slow process of coming down the hill backwards. Well, they finally got down to the bottom of the hill all right and decided to unload the bikes, ride them up there, then take the car and the empty trailer up, and actually they had no trouble. They had some interested spectators. Lance Gandy said, "Oh, poof, I can get the old A40 up," and away he went. And then Noel McConnell arrived in the truck, and he'd gone to quite a lot of trouble to make a sign to put up, pointing out where the entrance was, because Doug and the boys had missed it, and quite a few had, and lo and behold, he had the arrow pointing the wrong way. Keith gives him a hand with his broken arm. He gives him a hand to see if he can be some help, and gets the battery and everything coupled up to start the Jawa. Well, the boys rode their bikes up, and I took Keith up in the car, and here we are at the top of the hill. That's Les Worsley's car with a very neatly laid out trailer on the back. By this time, most of the boys had arrived, and they were busy inspecting the hill, and that's it, way down in the distance. There goes the truck to make sure that the course is clear and to put the flags up and leave a marshal at the top of the hill. And it won't be long now before we get ready for practice. Well, it looks like Jackie is here this time, the Velo and the dirt tracker. There's no doubt about it, Beaumont's around somewhere. Lance Gandy's changed his rear wheel, or his rear tyre rather, put a knobbly one on, and Doug's having a rather quiet look at it. "What do you think of it?" he said. "Oh, I don't know," he said. "I think I'll get my twin up there all right." Haha, Pop's been to Fiji, obviously, and he brought back a series of caps just to liven up the pits. The boys are trying them out for the first time today. Well, they had a little committee meeting, and this is how it went.
And all they had was bring them by and take schools and raffles and, side shops. Yeah, that's all that they want to do.
Well, the committee meeting went on, and finally they arrived at a decision, and we're just about getting ready now to say, well, come on, fellas, let's get on with the racing. Noel Perry's the official starter today, and he calls them down to have a first practice run. Who should have a go? But Lance Gandy says, "Okay, boy, I'll be first." And he found this little clay patch much slipperier than it looked. But that's just the start of it. You watch out and see where he finishes up. He really has a little bit of fun here all by himself. Oh, Lordy. Anyway, young Hodges is the next ready to go, so he gets himself all set. The starter says okay, and... Jackie Beaumont has a go. Away he goes. Went on most of the afternoon. We moved in down from the start here. There's only one or two others going to go, and we went away up the hill to try and get some photos from up there. Our busy secretary and assistants and interested parties, they were keeping the times, and here are the boys coming down after the first run. They all went up the hill, stopped up there until the whole party had been up one at a time, and then they all came down together. So there was no possibility of a collision, one going up as the other one was coming down. Well, here we are up the hill, and we just watch these people go around the corners from this particular spot. Most of the boys were handling this hill pretty well all day. It was quite loose in times, you know, and we slowed them down just to see how they got around these loose bends. Doug's a bit untidy here. His younger brother Ross shows him how to do it much neater. Here's Wild Man Beaumont. Jackie must have had quite a job riding this dirt track bike up and down here with no brakes and a low footrest on one side. He really did. Ross is very pleased with himself too. Here's a long-range view of the start. We're well away, half a mile away from the start possibly. Would you like to take this commentary over, Keith?
Now we have Doug McLaren on the 250 Jawa.
Do some more, Keith, will you?
That was Les Wolseley on a 500 Jepper. That was Ross McLaren on a 250 Jawa Supersport. Now we have Doug McLaren on the 250 Jawa. That was Ross McLaren on a 250 Jawa Supersport. That was Lance Gandy on a 350 BSA.
And so it went on most of the afternoon. The boys thoroughly enjoying themselves, and no spills, no accidents of any sort. And so we say farewell to Huntley 1965.